So one of the common things, and most people will try usually to attempt this themselves at home before they call us up, is replacing a thermostat, because it's made to be pretty basic, simple. So we'll walk it through a little bit. If you still need to come out there, that's no problem at all. Here's the first basics on there. If you're replacing your thermostat, this is the #1 call we get. They replaced it and now nothing works. The reason is because they replaced it with voltage still going to the thermostat. And you'll do one of two things: blow a fuse on your control board, on your air handler, on your outdoor unit, or wherever, depending on what you got. Okay, so you're gonna do one of two things. You're gonna blow the fuse on your air handler, or you're gonna blow the transformer. One or the other. You got a control fuse or the transformer. If the transformer doesn't have a control fuse, you're gonna blow the transformer. Now you turned it into an expensive repair. So, first thing to do, go ahead and shut the breaker off to the air handler or the package unit outside or the gas pack, whatever your equipment is. Make sure that you have the power off to that unit. So, second thing, basic wiring combination. So this one right here is assuming that we have a air handler and a condenser outside, and this is assuming we have a heat pump, evidently. So this was actually for some of our greener technicians, showing them how to wire, how everything wires in together. So normally you'll have a red. Red is pretty much universal, always 24 volts hot. Next you have common. This varies from person to person, so you want to pay attention to what came off the thermostat that you're taking off. But generally speaking, most of the time that's going to be the blue wire coming in. You'll have your Y1, and again, we're just going off of basic single stage systems right now. So Y1 will generally be yellow coming in. You'll have your green. Green is your fan. So that's pretty much always the same. If you have a heat pump, you'll have your switching valve or your reversing valve, or however they want to put it on the instructions on your thermostat. Generally, your reversing valve is universally orange. Here's where that gets a little tricky, is now we have different types of equipment. So you need to know whether or not you are energized for heat or you're energized for cool. I'd say 80% of the equipment out there is energized for cool, but you need to know that specifically for your system, because you're gonna have to program that thermostat accordingly. And then last but not least is you're gonna have your auxiliary heat or emergency heat. So that is pretty much always white coming off your thermostat. So that's, and you'll also notice on some thermostats that you'll have a jumper between emergency and auxiliary, or W1, W2. And if you don't, generally you'll want that jumpered in between there on most thermostats. That's your basic heat pump sequence. If you don't have a heat pump, then basically this right here would be out of the works, but you would have to make sure that you program your thermostat for a conventional system versus a heat pump. So you'd still have your red, your red for hot, 24 volts, common. Common is just basically a neutral wire, so to speak, coming back for your voltage. You'll still have your yellow, you'll still have your green, but your W will be tied in for your one stage of heat. This is the bare basics of it. We also have in here where that ties in with the air handler and with the condenser. Like I said, this is just trying to keep it as simple as possible as we can. Hey, look, if y'all are looking for more tips, we're always looking for your feedback, and we want to answer your questions, and we will on a regular basis on our YouTube channel. So subscribe right here to our YouTube channel, not here to our YouTube channel. And we'll try to make sure we take care of all the questions and answer them efficiently for you. Y'all take care. God bless.